You are listening to Power Marketing with Kevin Lee. Here's Kevin.
So thinking back to, when I was doing radio, working at McCann Erickson and J. Walter Thompson, scripts were sacred, right? You'd go into the studio and the script would have been meticulously reviewed. And yeah, sure, there were some folks who did live reads, but even in live reads, they were pretty heavily scripted. Whereas now you've got situations where a lot of talent likes to get the talking points. And even then, they'll pretty much ignore the talking points, right? And do whatever they want. And most marketers actually want that, right? Because of the authenticity. But they may not be comfortable with that because it may be sort of outside of their regular comfort zone. So how have you sort of gotten marketers or brands over that hump, right? Where they typically had sort of a command and control way of thinking about audio advertising. And now they're basically being told, yeah, we're going to try Joe Rogan. And well, he may drop some F-bombs during the spot.
These are good questions. I mean, there's a few layers to that. I would say, first of all, yes, great observation on, over the last probably 3-4 decades of it evolving away from like, thou shalt not even, it's almost like they bring it in with velvet gloves and like here's the copy. The creatives have made the copy. Now we're living this age of evidence-based creative. So it's like, well, show me why that makes sense. Trust him. He said it made sense. It's like, I've got George Lois's book right here, Damn Good Advice. And his whole deal was sort of the genius approach, right? Not the evidence-based, like, how dare you question me? So yeah, it's not as sacred as it used to be because we can see the direct result from the evidence. And then I think, as you're saying, it turning into talking points and letting them vamp. It's interesting. I mean, part of it's like, listen back. Probably some of my biggest advice to marketers, like listening to this wherever you are or however you're doing it, is like, just listen to your air checks. Like, that's what you bought. That is what you bought. That's like, so listen to every one. If there's somebody on your team with a brain that's engaged, that wants it to win, have them listen to every single one, because you might notice some funky stuff because some of the stuff you're saying doesn't totally bear out. Sometimes hosts are basically saying the exact same thing in every one. And I get it. That is not a criticism. They are human. I am human. I've got to conserve my energy. And so it's like, okay, can you dig in and get them to do more? To your other point, some people will vamp, they'll ad lib, and they will say some incredible stuff. That's where, wouldn't it be nice if we had some kind of tool or some kind of way to create parameters to give them incentive in the marketplace to be brand safe, right? To me, to communicate civilly. And so that's something at Oxford Road with the Media Roundtable that we're involved in, where the name in and of itself, Media Roundtable, how do we create a space where everyone can come together, and with tools like Barometer, where we're able to identify how brand safe a show is. Everybody can see it, everybody can know, and then you can make an informed decision on, is it worth it to me to give them copy points and let them go off and riff as much as they want.
Kevin Lee's Power Marketing is available on all your favorite podcast networks. Kevin loves helping businesses excel at marketing. Having marketing challenges? Just like Santa in The Miracle on 34th Street, if Kevin can't help you, he'll know someone who can. Find him on LinkedIn, subscribe, or follow.